Three, two, one. There we go. We're live. Welcome everyone to WWE Wrestling Bros and Ruin Steel's YouTube channels. We are live because we are going to be discussing some very important event happening right before the 2026 WWE SummerSlam, and
Well,
Ruin Steel can
well,
take it away.
we're making our 2026 SummerSlam predictions.
Yes, that's the purpose of today's um, video and live stream. Um, so myself, I am live streaming directly to the WWE Wrestling Bros YouTube channel for those who are viewers on that channel. And our friend, my good friend Louis Steele is doing his 2026 the predictions on his YouTube channel. So we're here to talk about it. Let's get into this. What is this? What is on the card?
All right, so SummerSlam is 2 nights. So in one full video, we're going to be doing our predictions for night one and night two. So it's probably going to be a really, really long video, but we will see if we can do it quick because it's late, it's raining, it's almost 11 p.m. But before we start, I got a new WWE shirt. I haven't really worn it on camera because we barely do WWE talks, but I got a JC Jane shirt right here. This is what it looks like.
There's the lovely JC Jane for all the viewers out there.
And I think Canadian Yorker is wearing his Bianca shirt I got him for Christmas
Yeah,
a couple
let's
years
go.
ago.
Stand up, represent, baby. Let's go. Bianca Belair.
Um, but she's pregnant, so she won't be back for a while.
Yeah, she'll be out of uh, she'll be out of her and Naomi. Um, are both gonna be out for a while. Bianca will be out for at least 9 months, and Naomi, of course, she probably already had her child, and she's out for a while. So, there's that's all that there is to be said about that.
All right, so 2026 SummerSlam predictions. SummerSlam is this Saturday and Sunday, I believe, August 1st and 2nd. Yes, so like I said, we're just gonna do our prediction video. There is a few matches that aren't ready yet, but I will mention that later on. But let's get started. So we're gonna start off with night one, obviously, and then night two. SummerSlam is one of my favorite pay-per-views. I can't wait for it. So probably going to be watching it as since I'm off the weekend this coming weekend. So, but anyways, I'm just gonna go down the line. So um, usually how we do this is I just call out the match that's gonna happen, and then Canadian Yorker will have the floor and explain what his prediction is, followed by my predictions. So yeah, we're gonna start off strong. So the first match we're gonna talk about and predict is the singles match for the Women's World Championship. So the Women's World Championship, you got Liv Morgan, who barely defended her title. It's been 100 days now, and she has zero title defenses, and it's one of the worst titles holds. This is one of the worst title runs I've ever seen that Liv Morgan has ever had. But now she is defending it for the first time against Iyo Sky, who won Queen of the Ring tournament. And this is bad blood right here. Liv Morgan leads the meeting 3-0, I believe. I think Liv Morgan has beaten Iyo Sky like, I believe it's 2 or 3 times. I don't know. But Liv Morgan, this is her first title defense in 100 days, which is kind of sad. It's bad. So she has not defended a title within the 100 days. So this will be Liv Morgan's first title defense, and it's going to be against Iyo Sky. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, but we've seen this before. Like I said, Liv Morgan has, I believe it's 2 wins over Iyo Sky. So, question is, can Liv Morgan make it straight, or is Iyo Sky gonna have her moment at SummerSlam? Is Iyo Sky finally gonna beat Liv Morgan and win back her World Championship? Um, Canadian Yorker, you have the floor. What are your thoughts, and what is your prediction?
So I just wanted to make this point that I believe Liv Morgan and Iyo Sky have faced each other before. I believe once at WrestleMania. I know they've faced each other a couple of times in the past. This will be Liv Morgan's first title defense, since she won the championship back, and also this will also be her first time defending it against Iyo Sky. I believe they went at each other before in the past. Um, to be honest with you, yes, Liv Morgan hasn't defended her title in such a long time since winning it, and Iyo Sky, man, I could say she has won um, a lot of championships, and she's made her mark on WWE. Um, to be honest with you, I believe I'm gonna have to go with my prediction for Liv Morgan. I'm gonna have to go with Liv Morgan possibly just retaining her title against Iyo Sky unless something happens in the ring and she gets betrayed by Judgment Day, um, and she loses her title to Iyo Sky due to uh, them wanting her out of the group. Um, at this point, she has been defended. She hasn't really defended the title that much. Um, I'm gonna have to go with Liv Morgan winning it over Iyo Sky. I do think that I think Iyo Sky is the better wrestler, but Liv Morgan knows how to really take advantage of wrestlers when they are, you know, she knows how to really take advantage of when there's a disadvantage. She's really good at seeking out opportunities, so I'm going to have to go with Liv Morgan winning it over Iyo Sky.
So you're locking in your pick. You're picking Liv Morgan to retain her Women's World Championship.
I'm picking her to retain, yes.
All right. So here's the thing, though. Like I said, horrible, horrible title reign so far for Liv Morgan. It's terrible. 100 days in, and she has not defended the title. And look, it's bad. And honestly, I liked her previous title reign. I mean, she had this is one of the worst. Like, come on, defend the title more. And that's the thing. This Liv Morgan was in the Queen of the Ring tournament anyways, and there was no point for Liv Morgan to be in the Queen of the Ring tournament. And what do you know, Liv Morgan? This was the Queen of the Ring finals matchup too. Liv Morgan and Iyo Sky, with Iyo Sky winning, and it's just a terrible, terrible decision by Triple H. Putting Liv Morgan in this Queen of the Ring tournament, even though she's already champion, and having Iyo beat Liv Morgan, only to have Iyo face Liv Morgan again in a rematch at SummerSlam, which is just completely who makes these creative paths or storylines is terrible. But here's the thing, though. Raquel Rodriguez won her first singles title this past Monday on Raw, beating Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca had a terrible. The IC Championship holders have had a terrible reign. Raquel Rodriguez is the IC Women's IC title now. Excuse me. Raquel Rodriguez is the IC champion now, and Roxanne Perez is the only female member of Judgment Day that doesn't have a title. So it's kind of confusing to think that Raquel actually beat Sol Rugo and became champion. So I'm scratching my head, like what is going on? What's gonna happen? Because now Roxanne Perez is the only member of Judgment Day that doesn't have a title. So this could happen. I mean, many people are saying that Judgment Day is gonna turn on Liv Morgan. I don't think it's gonna happen since Raquel won the IC title. But I do think this is what's gonna happen because obviously the Judgment Day is still cursed by Danhausen, and I think Liv Morgan is still cursed by Danhausen, unless something happens, obviously. Um, but obviously Raquel isn't cursed by Danhausen. Obviously Raquel's not cursed because she won the title. Question is, Liv Morgan is cursed. So this is what I think is gonna happen. I am taking Iyo Sky. I think Iyo Sky, like I said, this is one of the worst title reigns that Liv Morgan had. What happens if Liv Morgan retains? Who is she gonna face next? There's like no one because for 100 days you could have put Liv Morgan with someone, but no, you had to wait until SummerSlam. But Liv Morgan retains. Let me ask you, who is she gonna face? Like, there's no one. Like, I talked about the potential of Judgment Day turning on Liv Morgan, setting up a Liv Morgan and Raquel match. Are we going to get Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan in the future? Um, but I think Iyo Sky, Iyo Sky already beat Liv Morgan. We've seen Liv Morgan get the better of Iyo Sky. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in my pick. I think the curse continues. I think the Danhausen curse continues. And I think Liv Morgan loses. And I think Iyo Sky um, beats Liv Morgan to become the new Women's World Championship. To become the new Women's World Champion. I think it's a because what is Liv Morgan going to do with the championship? It's already been 100 days and she hasn't done anything. I mean, we've seen Sol Ruga not do anything with the IC title. I think that's the reason why they have Raquel Rodriguez beat her. So yeah, I'm locking in my pick. I am picking Iyo Sky.
I hear what you're saying. I think that for Liv Morgan to retain the title, it would be really a big boost for her as a champion. And there are plenty of female wrestlers who could definitely who can challenge her for the championship. You have Soruka who can challenge Liv Morgan for the championship. You have Lee Fab, Lee Chen, um, you got Iyo. You got Iyo could be challenged for the championship if she loses. Of course, there are the other female wrestlers that are not being used at all much in WWE. Of course, um, your favorite wrestler Tiffany Stratton could challenge for the championship. JC Jane can do it. You got Lyra, Valkyria. You got Seth Rollins' wife. Basically,
All right.
there are a ton of women who could challenge Liv Morgan for the championship. But I think maybe Roxanne Perez, herself, maybe would it be Judgment Day turning on Liv Morgan? Maybe Roxanne Perez would be wanting to get out of the Judgment Day, and the Judgment Day would turn on Roxanne Perez, and Roxanne would be challenging Liv Morgan for the championship. I can see that playing out clearly because Roxanne, even though we see Roxanne has been trying to get in the good graces of Dominic Mysterio, she's never was successful in doing that. So I can see Liv Morgan kicking Roxanne Perez out of the Judgment Day and Roxanne challenging her for the championship,
All
which
right.
seems like the most logical thing to do.
All right. Time is ticking, and we still have a lot of matches. Anyways, let's move on to the next match. I'm gonna leave the intense matches to the end of night one. So the next one, I want to do the six. I want to do the 6-man tag team and a 6-woman tag. The next match, we got a 6-man tag team match. So we got LA Knight, yeah, and we got Solo Sikoa and Royce Keys versus the Bloodline, Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso. So this is interesting. About time. I said this. I honestly said that it was nearly impossible to see Solo as a babyface, but now he is a face now, which is, I can't believe this day I actually seen Solo as a face. Um, so we got LA Knight teaming with Solo Sikoa. Who thought that would ever happen? LA Knight and Solo, and Royce Keys
Who is Maurice
against
Keys?
Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso.
Wait,
So Canadian Yorker, you have the floor. Sorry, I'm just laughing because I can't believe Solo is a babyface right now. But you have the floor. What are your thoughts and what's your prediction?
my question is how did Jacob what convinced Jacob Fox what convinced Solo to actually turn babyface? Um, you know, I think it would be the other way around. I could see Solo still being heel. The Usos and Fatu are faces, and Roman's a face, and
Oh no, on the website it says Roman is a heel again.
he's a heel again.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know what else to say about that, but
they're
he
saying that Jacob, Jay, and Jimmy are heels.
oh, I guess they are then.
Yeah.
So,
I never thought I would see the day that Solo's actually a babyface and Roman's like a heel. That's it.
you know, to be honest with you, there has to be a reason for Solo to be able to be a heel because for Solo to suddenly turn heel after him being I mean for Solo to suddenly turn face after him being a heel after a long period of time, um, and he was getting a lot of heat going on as a heel. Um, to, to be honest with you, like I think that if WWE is using this as some sort of way to push LA Knight forward or to push Solo Sikoa forward. I don't have no idea who Maurice Cheeks is. I have never heard of him before, but to put just to cut
All right.
this short.
So predictions. What is your prediction for this matchup?
Um, so for my predictions, I'm probably going to go with the Usos, and you can who can go wrong with the Usos and Jacob Fatu. So I'm gonna have to go with the Usos and take a Fatu over Solo and LA Knight and Cheeks, Moose Cheeks.
You mean Royce Keys?
Yes. Oh, uh, I know I'm getting his name wrong. Over Solo.
All right.
Yeah.
This was a tough one for me. So the question is Solo Sokola really coexisting with LA Knight and Royce Keys? Because it sounds a little fishy. Um, but then it's like Solo doesn't want to go back to the bloodline. But I am sensing something really strange here, something really fishy. Um, do you think Solo turns on LA Knight here, and Solo actually goes and returns to unite with the bloodline? That's gonna be like huge if that happens. Or, I mean, people are gonna laugh at me. People are gonna be saying to the world, it's like, and you guys saw that Solo is actually a baby face. So,
No,
um, uh,
I
he
think
is marked as a baby face right now. Um, but I think that this is gonna be a really good six-man tag team match. I mean, so you know what? I'm gonna make it interesting. I'm gonna pick the opposite of you. So far, I've picked the opposite of you. I'm going to say that LA Knight. So I'm gonna say this: LA Knight and Solo are probably gonna have trouble coexisting at first, but I think they get the job done. So I'm locking my pick in. I think Royce Keys, Solo, and LA Knight get a huge win right here.
well, I think that's an interesting one because then we're setting up Solo to face Roman Reigns in the future, or and LA Knight to actually to face Roman Reigns in the future as well. Um, so I can see that happening at the same time, But like you said, if Solo is secretly doing this to backstab LA Knight in the back, that's a possibility as well. That could be a factor for LA Knight losing, um, and who's the Usos and Fatu winning. Um, so I can see that happening.
All right, so moving on to the next match, we got the six-woman tag team match. I cannot wait for this match. I'm excited to watch this one. We got the Bella Twins. So this past Monday, or I think it was this past Monday, I believe, we saw the return of Nikki Bella, who's been dealing with an injury, and she has reunited with Brie Bella. So the Bella Twins, Nikki and Brie Bella, and Paige versus Fatal Influence, JC Jane, um, Laney Reed, and Fallon Henley. Um, I love this Fatal Influence group since NXT days. Big fan of JC Jane. I love her. She's fucking hot. Um,
Of
um,
course.
but but yeah, I'm excited to see this one. So six-woman tag team match. Canadian Yorker, you have the floor. What are your thoughts? What is your prediction? Once again, we have the Bella Twins teaming up with Paige against Fatal Influence, JC Jane, Laney Reed, and Fallon Henley.
So I'm definitely picking the Fatal Influence to win against Paige and the Bella Twins. Honestly, the Bella Twins have been out of action for so long. They haven't really been relevant in WWE for some time, and then they come back. So I'm definitely thinking the Fatal Influence. They coming up from NXT. They actually won the the tag team championships, and the newest team, the hottest team right now in WWE. So it makes sense. I'm definitely gonna lock in my pick to see the Fatal Influence win against the fellow twins and against Paige.
Right. There was rumors that possible that Brie Bella was going to turn on Nikki Bella or something like that, or there was going to be a heel turn or
It
something
makes
like
no
that.
sense. That makes no sense.
But it's like they were saying that there might possibly be a way because they were saying that Nikki Bella got jealous that Paige took her spot or something like that. I don't
That makes no
know.
sense. I got to be honest with you. Like the
That's
I
what I think. I don't know if that'll be interesting to see, like because we have had this. This has happened before. We have seen the Bella twins turn on each other in the past when they were in WWE. But I feel happy for Fatal Influence. Obviously we saw Fallon Henley and Reed win the Women's Tag Team Championship. And where does that leave for JC Jane? I said this before that she should be in that ladder match. I don't know, like she should win a main event Women's Championship. But I think that we're gonna have JC Jane going after the United States Championship. She called out Tiffany Stratton, so I got to see JC Jane versus Tiffany Stratton in Albany. Um, but I think JC Jane is going after the Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton. That is a rivalry that I like to see. Um, I'm a little disappointed because I was expecting like Rhea Ripley and JC Jane for the title, but obviously Rhea Ripley is injured, so they announced a ladder match for the interim championship, which we're going to talk about later on, which is one of the matches in the SummerSlam at night two.
yeah.
Um,
And
yeah, I think Fatal Influence is big in the main roster, so I think that who knows? We might see a heel turn for with Nikki Bella or someone, but if it might be a little too early. There was no indications, like no kind of clue that it might happen because Nikki Bella just kind of returned. So, but I'm gonna lock in my pick. I'm actually gonna pick the same as you, Canadian Yorker. I'm gonna pick Fatal Influence to win the six-woman tag.
oh, great! I'm glad you picked the same as me, and I hope we both get our predictions right. And honestly, I think that we'll both be happy.
All right, so the next match is oh my god, we got Gunther facing off against ex SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. So storyline here is obviously, there was tensions of Gunther trying to get another championship match. Nick Aldis has always been in his face. Gunther wanted a shot at the undisputed WWE Championship, and Gunther just keeps telling him no. And then there were some intense arguments, and it led to Gunther choking out Nick Aldis in the middle of the ring, leading to Adam Pearce taking control of both shows. And we just saw at Saturday night event, we had Cody and CM Punk teaming together against Gunther and Sami Zayn, and we see Nick Aldis pulling the referee, causing Gunther the match. And I'm like, oh my god, here we go, SummerSlam. I know you're gonna probably say no to this, but this has by far probably going to be the best Gunther versus non wrestling match that we're probably gonna see. Because don't get me wrong, Nick Aldis used to wrestle, and but then Gunther and Nick Aldis went at it at the Countdown show or whatever, and Adam Pearce made it official. So Gunther and Nick Aldis. This is honestly, I don't know. You might call me crazy, but I'm a little excited to see this match, Nick Aldis and Gunther. But Gunther and Nick Aldis, obviously Nick Aldis signing the contract saying that once he signed this, he's going to be no longer general manager of SmackDown. So Canadian Yorker, you're probably going to want to kill yourself for this matchup, but in my own opinion, I think it's going to be great. I mean, I think this is one of the non-wrestler. I think it's going to be great. I mean, we've seen Gunther versus Pat McAfee. 100% this is better than the Gunther and Pat McAfee. I mean, Pat McAfee put up a fight. We'll see if Nick does. But predictions, Gunther and Nick Aldis.
You're right about that. Pat McAfee and Gunther wasn't even a competition because Pat McAfee is an a former NFL player, a football player, not a wrestler. And you actually have Nick Aldis, who is a wrestler. He is a big wrestler outside of WWE in the independent wrestling area. He's a legend actually in that area. He hasn't really wrestled. I don't know if he's wrestled much in WWE, but he is very well known outside WWE as per his reputation. I do think that the storyline between Nick Aldis and Gunther is something that is lackluster because it's something that should have happened, say, about after 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 Gunther lost his championship it could have happened after Gunther lost his championship to say Uso. Could have happened after Gunther lost his championship to Sami Zayn. And the fact that Gunther and Sami Zayn actually teamed up against Cody Rhodes and CM Punk makes no sense whatsoever because Gunther is teamed up. Gunther is basically fighting all three guys beat him. CM Punk beat Gunther. Um, um, that booking makes no sense whatsoever. CM Punk beat Gunther, Cody Rhodes beat Gunther, Sami Zayn beat Gunther. They could have had somebody else other than Sami Zayn, teaming up with him. But well, anyway, that's
All right.
the point. But
all right.
There's
predictions.
My prediction. I'm gonna have to say
Go for. Imagine if Nick Aldis beats Gunther. That would be so embarrassing.
Yes, it would be embarrassing. I think for SummerSlam, I think Gunther could have had a different opponent other than Nick Aldis, but since he's been feuding with Nick Aldis as his general manager, um, I'm gonna have to say that I I haven't really seen Nick Aldis wrestler. Um, I don't know much about his skills, but I do know that Gunther will not make it easy for him. He will put up a fight against Nick Aldis, and he's going to give him a run for his money. Um, I do think that I'm gonna have to go with this pick that Gunther is going to be winning against Nick Aldis. That's my prediction.
All right. Guys, should I go for Nick Aldis here? Might as well go for Nick Aldis. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Um, but here's the thing, though. So he signed that contract, and it stated that once he wrestles, he can't be the general manager of SmackDown. Does that mean after this match, is he going to be a wrestler? Imagine if Nick Aldis goes back to becoming a wrestler, and he just starts feuding with other people that pissed him off or something like that. I don't know. There was reports that Carmella is coming out of retirement to become the new uh, SmackDown general manager. That'd be awesome if she came back. We'll see if she's interested in doing that, but we'll have to see. Um, I think Gunther is just too good. I think Nick Aldis will put up a fight, but I think he falls victim to Gunther's clutch, like that. It makes him pass out. So I'm logging in Gunther.
That makes sense. Gunther definitely can win against Nick Aldis, and if Nick Aldis can survive as long as he can against Gunther, then and he can wear Gunther down. He can win.
All right. Two more matches of night one of SummerSlam. We're gonna move on to the two big ones. Hell in a Cell match. This is gonna be an unbelievable match. I can't wait for it. Hell in a Cell match. This is a build-up. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. Obviously, Oba Femi won King of the Ring tournament, but told Nick Aldis or was it Adam Pearce to keep his title opportunity in the distance, and he wants Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. I knew this was going to happen from the start because, yeah, Brock Lesnar, you can't fool me when you had that little retirement thing. Um, and now Brock Lesnar is in his hometown of Minneapolis. Now Brock Lesnar is in his hometown, SummerSlam, Minneapolis. So Brock Lesnar, this might be Brock Lesnar's last match. We have to see. Obviously, he did retire and came back. Yeah, I wasn't buying it. Um, but obviously, Oba Femi um, and Brock Lesnar, two giants going at it. Hell in a Cell match. When was the last time we saw a Hell in a Cell match? This is going to be an unbelievable match. I can't wait. Canadian Yorker, you have the floor. Obi Femi and Brock Lesnar inside Hell in a Cell. What is your prediction and thoughts?
Well, to be honest with you, I think both of them are tied 1-1, right? At WrestleMania, I think Brock Lesnar should have definitely stayed retired. He should not have came back and challenged over for me again. But I think that's the thing. Um, so Brock Lesnar is he's not the same guy that he once was. Oba Femi is powerful. Um, I'm gonna have to go with Brock Lesnar winning against Oba Femi because I believe that this is now like something that is it's it's like the NBA finals. You have 2-1 against your opponents, and Brock Lesnar can still win against Oba Femi. So they're probably going to be another match, I think, in the future of Oba versus Brock, one final match for the count. So I'm thinking that SummerSlam's going to come and go, and then there's going to be the following month, the next event. Oba Femi is going to seal this deal and complete the story against Brock Lesnar.
So, who are you locking in? Brock Lesnar?
I'm picking Brock Lesnar.
Interesting. So for my pick, look, obviously, people are saying that what if Brock Lesnar's last match is right here, SummerSlam, in his hometown, but I think. Do you think Brock Lesnar is going to give the win to Oba? I honestly think that you know is this going to be Brock Lesnar's last match? We don't know. I mean, obviously he needs to retire, but I don't know. Like, if Brock Lesnar, if this isn't Brock Lesnar's last match, what's next for him? That's my question. I don't see what direction. I mean, obviously, people are talking about a potential Gunther and Brock Lesnar. Do you think that you have like maybe you have Brock Lesnar win this match, and then you have Gunther, who is a career killer, who retires people, do the job, and have that Gunther and Brock Lesnar matchup like later on. Um, but I think I'm gonna go for the hero here. I think it's gonna be a really physical match, but I think at the end, I think Oba Femi gets the win. So I'm gonna lock my pick in. I'm gonna pick Oba Femi to beat Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell. I think it would just make him stronger going to his championship opportunity match that he has. Obviously, you got he wants to look strong, so obviously you could possibly have Oba Femi and Roman Reigns. But don't forget, guys, Oba Femi still has that King of the Ring tournament championship opportunity. So, but yeah, I am picking Oba Femi.
I think that, well, listen, I don't think Brock Lesnar would want to lose against his hometown fans in Minnesota. So I do think that Brock Lesnar is going to win against Oba Femi, and there will be a new final showdown between Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar to finally close this story. So that's the way I
All
see
right,
it.
so all right, yeah, it's gonna be good. All right, for the last match of night one of SummerSlam, um, we got singles match for the undisputed WWE Championship. This is a match that everyone has been looking forward to. A lot of confrontations and segments between these two. We got CM Punk defending the WWE Undisputed Championship against Cody Rhodes. So obviously this is a match that everyone it's gonna be great. But how is this match gonna end? I don't know, but it's gonna be great. Canadian Yorker, final match of night one. CM Punk defending his undisputed WWE Championship against Cody Rhodes. What is your thoughts and your predictions?
I hope that Cody Rhodes does not. I hope there's no disqualification in this match, and I hope that there is no one that interferes in this match, and that Cody Rhodes, uh, doesn't get the benefit of becoming champion again because he needs to be. He's always been good at building his his momentum up. So I think Cody Rhodes needs to have a reality check and sent uh, back to reality, and he needs to work his way back up. I do think with CM Punk, I could see CM Punk going on a little title reign and defending his title a little bit more often. Um, so I'm gonna have to pick CM Punk to win against Cody Rhodes to retain his title. I don't see Cody winning his title this time this year.
All right. So you're locking in CM Punk to retain the title.
I am locking in CM Punk.
All right. So this is interesting. So CM Punk, obviously, fuck, I I think this might be his first title defense. Um, but it's gonna be close. I mean, looking forward, Do you think we're ever gonna get Randy Orton and Cody for the title? I don't know because obviously Randy is hurt. Who knows? I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. You know, um, is this the time that we're gonna see Cody Rhodes turn heel? I mean, we haven't seen Cody Rhodes turn heel in forever, but fans love him. But if this is where Cody turns, say this: Cody Rhodes loses, does he turn heel? Does the rivalry continues between CM Punk and Cody? I mean, obviously you could have two babyface go at it, but it will make sense if you have a babyface and a heel. But question is Cody Rhodes going to be the heel and CM Punk going to be the face? Um, but this is going to be close. I think it's going to be a close match, but at the end, I agree with you. I think it's too early for CM Punk to drop the title. So I'm going to lock in my pick. I am going to pick CM Punk to beat Cody Rhodes to retain the title.
I agree. I agree. I think that CM Punk is going to retain it against Cody, and because I think Cody may be pissed about CM Punk. I don't know if you saw it in after the match against Gunther and Sami Zayn. Cody Rhodes attacked CM Punk after the match. I gotta ask this though: where in the world is Sami Zayn, and why isn't Sami Zayn in it? Why isn't Sami Zayn in this picture here with Cody and CM Punk defending his title? Because I think Sami lost his title, so I think Sami Zayn definitely deserves a shot to get a rematch.
Yeah. You, he will. Just he has the opportunity. We'll talk about it in a night two. But that will do it for night one, SummerSlam. Hope you guys enjoyed it. His stream is still going, but yeah. I'm actually gonna stop my recording and take a quick water break, and then yeah, I'll be back. He's gonna, but however, the stream is gonna keep going on Canadian Workers side. So I'll see you guys in the next one.
I'm just having some water, taking a short water break. Okay, I got the water in my bag here. Bada bing, bada boom, everyone. I got some magic. Ah, water is life, everybody. We're watching in between the credits right now.
All right. Tell me whenever you're ready.
Oh, it's still going. The stream never stopped.
No, I mean like ready for me to start mine.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
All right. All right, I am back for another video. Yeah, that stream is still going on his side. But anyways, we are at night two of SummerSlam 2026. Um, so we just did night one. Now we're on to night two. So let's get started. So there are 6 matches in the night two. It's obviously six, and there was 6 in the night one too. So we're gonna start off with what you just asked before about Sami Zayn. So there is a singles match. So Sami Zayn begged Adam Pearce for another championship match where there was a fatal 4-way, which was won by Finn Balor, where the winner faces Sami Zayn. So singles match to determine the number one contender for the WWE Undisputed WWE Championship. So Sami Zayn was already in this, where there was a fatal 4-way on SmackDown, which was won by Finn Balor. So the first match of night two, I don't know if this is going to be the first match. I'm just reading off. Will be Finn Balor, who won that fatal 4-way match on SmackDown. Who did he pin? Finn Balor pinned Damian Priest. How convenient is that? So you have so you have Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor. The winner will get an opportunity for either CM Punk's or Cody Rhodes' WWE Undisputed Championship. So singles match to determine the number one contender. So Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor. What are your thoughts and what is your prediction?
I think that's quite interesting that Finn Balor pinned Damian Priest. And where's Damian? Damian Priest has been non-existent in WWE for so long that he's been on AAA. But anyway, so back to Finn Balor. Man, I do think that Sami Zayn definitely could use another shot to get his championship back. But I think it's a little weird that that this number one contender thing is in the middle of SmackDown. I mean, in the middle of SummerSlam. I think this thing could have been done maybe before SummerSlam, and not on SummerSlam. I mean, it really doesn't make any sense for it to be done on SummerSlam. It's just a little weird. It's weird, this booking. I think I'm gonna make this a little interesting. I think Finn Balor definitely deserves a shot to get championship back. Um, I I'm definitely gonna have to go with Finn Balor winning over Sami Zayn. I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that. I'll make it a little interesting. Yeah.
So, so that's the thing, though. If CM Punk retains and Finn Balor wins, we're gonna get another Finn Balor and CM Punk match. They have faced each other, CM Punk and Finn, with Finn being the heel, CM Punk being the face. But do you think we're really gonna get that unless you have Cody Rhodes beat CM Punk and you set up Finn and CM Punk, which um, but if you here's the thing though, CM Punk. So here's the thing though, Cody could beat CM Punk and you could set up Sammy with a rematch with Cody, but anything could happen. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I don't. That's the thing though. Question is, if Finn Balor wins, when is he getting the opportunity? Is it right away? Is it gonna be in the next pay per view? I don't see Finn Balor winning this because he's just had like there's no storyline with. I mean, he already faced CM Punk, and then there's no storyline between him and Cody. I mean, obviously they had rivalries going when Finn was in Judgment Day and Cody was in that like with Seth Rollins and stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in and say that Sammy beats Finn Balor.
I think that it could be possibility that Finn wins, and with there being
I,
no with it
I
coming.
think I think I think Sammy wins. If Finn Balor wins, I'll be really surprised. I just don't see Finn and CM Punk going at it again.
Yeah.
And I don't know about Finn and Cody. Like Cody,
Yeah,
uh,
the thing about it, so Sami Zayn has faced CM Punk before in the past. They fought Sammy's face, um, Sammy's
they
face.
could just
You
run.
know,
To come to think of it, they could run CM Punk and Sammy again. Because if you think about it, it was supposed to be Sammy and Cody, but Cody got hurt, and CM Punk came in, beat Sammy for the title. Sammy deserves a rematch, so Sammy could get his rematch. I think that might be the road they might do it. So, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Sammy.
oh, whatever floats your boat.
All right, we're gonna just get the most retarded and stupid match out of the way. All right, so we got a human monies on the pole match. What the fuck are we doing, man? Um, so basically, this is a match based on back in the day is I don't know, it's human monies on a pole. So the whole stupid story with Danhausen stealing the money from the Judgment Day. Danhausen tells Adam Pearce, "Oh yeah, put the money on a pole match." So this is Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio in a human monies on the pole match. The winner will keep the U.S. $100,000 that Danhausen stole from the Judgment Day.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
Um,
Um, that makes no sense whatsoever. I'm gonna look up something right now. Sorry. Sorry. So
so yeah,
oh
so
man.
yeah, Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio. What is this doing? All right. So
In
what
the
is
middle
your
of a SummerSlam, this thing, what are they thinking?
just
What
skip
are
it.
they
Just
thinking? My
what is
prediction,
your prediction?
I, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've never really been sold on the Danhausen guy. I've never been sold on him, and I
It's just
despise with
the
Dominic Mysterio.
the curse is
I,
real. Like he's Liv
I,
Morgan is still
yeah,
cursed.
just to save us the effort. Um, um, I'm just gonna say it quick. I think that man. I think that probably I think that maybe this Danhausen guy is gonna win, and
All right, fair
yeah.
enough. Let's just skip
What
this
I
nonsense.
don't know what your prediction is.
Danhausen, Danhausen.
Okay, all right.
Alright, so let's move on to a actual match. So we got a singles match for the WWE United States Championship. So obviously we saw the return of Baron Corbin. I did not expect Baron Corbin to return to WWE. Um, Baron Corbin, I love this guy. But obviously he targeted Trick Williams for some reason. So singles match for the United States Championship, you got Trick Williams defending the title against a returning Baron Corbin. Um, so this is going to be an interesting match because we've never seen this match before. It's going to be great. I'm interested to see how this match is going to end. And all I can say is welcome back to WWE, Baron Corbin. But Trick Williams defending the United States Championship against Baron Corbin. What is your thoughts and what is your prediction?
I think that Trick Williams definitely deserves a chance to defend this title and keep the championship. Definitely needs this. Baron Corbin, it's good to see him back in the WWE, but I think it's a little too soon for him. And I think Trick Williams, it's also a little too soon for Trick Williams. And so I think that Trick Williams definitely is going to defend his title. So I'm picking Trick Williams to defend this title against Baron Corbin. And why in the world hasn't Carmelo actually defended this? He got a chance to to do his contender against Trick Williams. But anyway, Trick Williams for the win against Baron Corbin. That's my pick.
All right. That's the thing. Like many people are saying that Baron Corbin is going to beat Trick Williams. It's a little. I mean, that's usually the thing. Like where people return to WWE and they win the title right away. I mean, that's just the gimmick for returning to the WWE. I mean, Paige. I mean, look at Paige. Paige came back and she's a women's tag team champion. Um, but I think this is going to be interesting. Obviously, I don't think this is the only time that Trick and Baron Corbin is going to face each other. Maybe, like you said, Carmelo Hayes needs to get into the mix. Um, might see a triple threat match. That'd be awesome to see Trick, Baron Corbin, and Carmelo Hayes. Uh, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the pick here. I think this is gonna be close, but knowing what WWE likes to do, I am going to pick Baron Corbin. Um, I'm gonna make. I'm gonna take Baron Corbin to beat Trick Williams to win the United States Championship. So logging my pick, Baron Corbin wins the title off of Trick Williams.
Fair point. Fair point.
All right, so moving on to the next match, we got singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. We got Chad Gable and Penta. So Penta defending his IC title against Chad Gable. So we've seen Chad Gable disrespecting luchadors, and now he's obviously a babyface. He's respecting luchadors. So Chad Gable earned his spot, number one contender. So now we got Penta versus Chad Gable. Penta defending the IC title against Chad Gable. It's gonna be great because obviously we seen Chad Gable as a heel, trying to win this IC championship. So it's gonna be interesting to see him holding the IC title if he does win. So you have the four Canadian Yorker, Penta defending the WWE Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable. What are your thoughts and what is your prediction?
I believe Penta has defended this title a few times. I remember the last time you and I had a talk. Penta was defended his title against. He had that fatal four-way at WrestleMania, and he won the Intercontinental title. So I do believe that Penta can defend his title again against again here in this scenario. Um, I think he can defend against Chad Gable. I know Chad Gable is a really good wrestler. Um, it's possible Chad Gable could win, and he has been he after he left WWE, he went to Mexico. He was in AAA. Um, so he gained a lot of experience and respect for luchadors. But I do think that Penta is going to defend his title. So I'm going with Penta to win against Chad Gable.
Yeah, this one is really tough for me. Obviously, like I said, Chad Gable has so many opportunities before to win the IC title, but just didn't get his hands on it. Knowing that I mean, this is gonna be a great match. I think we've seen Penta. I think we've seen Penta a lot, obviously, and I think Chad Gable. That's his time now. I think it's his time to shine. So I think at SummerSlam, I think Chad Gable has his moment, and especially a baby face right now. I think he finally does it. I am locked in my pick. I am picking Chad Gable. Uh, I'm picking Chad Gable to beat Penta to win the IC title.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So we got two more matches. We're gonna do. All right. So the match that I am excited to see is not official. It's not actually done yet. Five-way ladder. I talked about Rhea Ripley getting hurt and Adam Pearce announcing the ladder match at SummerSlam. We have the five-way ladder match for the interim. We have a five-way ladder match for the interim WWE Women's Championship. So Rhea Ripley, I guess she didn't really vacant the title, or just someone's gonna win it until she comes back. I don't know how it's gonna work. So we got Tiffany Stratton. Let's go. And you got Jade Cargill. You got Chelsea Green. Oh, why? And you got Charlotte Flair. And this Friday, they're having their last qualifying match. You have Lash Legend versus Gilia. So one of those women takes the final spot. This Friday, we're going to see who takes that spot. So Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair versus it's either going to be Lash Legend or Gilia taking that last spot. So five-way ladder match for the women's WWE Championship. It's going to be a unbelievable match. What are your thoughts and what is your prediction?
We've seen Rhea Ripley vacate her title before because she got injured when after Liv Morgan attacked her shoulder and put her out of commission for what 3, 4, 5 months. She was out for a good while because she got injured by Liv Morgan. Here's the thing, man. I just don't understand why WWE can't do the same thing again to allow Rhea Ripley to vacate the title again. They did it before. Why not do it again? Because because Rhea Ripley is going through health issues right now. She cannot keep holding on to the title while she as champion while she has health issues going on. And it really it I think for this to happen, for there to be a matchup for this for some interim champion that's only going to be there temporarily, you know, for a short period of time, and then after when Leah comes back, she's the reigning champion. This doesn't make any sense. That takes away the opportunities uh, future wrestlers who wants to become champion. So that's just my thing on that. That's my opinion on it. Um, as for the wrestlers who will win the match, there's a pretty good lineup here. We got Jade Cargill. She lost to Rhea Ripley. Then there's Charlotte Flair. I don't think Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill have any love lost between each other. I don't think those ladies like each other. Chelsea Green. I don't think Chelsea Green likes um, none of the female wrestlers. Um, this is. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say it's gonna come down between. And Jeff, they're gonna find this. They're not gonna like this. But here's my thing. I think this is gonna come down between Jade Cargill and between Chelsea Green. Now, here's what I think. Now, hear me out. Chelsea Green could win this to become the champion, and she could win this. And if she does, it will be through cheating somehow. She'll get help from somebody to get this win. Um, but Jade Cargill could win it. She could destroy all the women there and get this win. But we could have some surprises. Charlotte Flair could come from behind and win it. Um, this is a kind of a tough matchup. Um, if Lash Legend comes in, she's definitely going to give the other women's problems. And
So it's still not decided. So last spot, Gilia versus Lash Legend in the qualifying. Winner takes the last spot. So it could be Gilia in there, or it could be Lash Legend.
yes, I'll have to wait and see. I can't say for the moment. I just can't see who's winning because 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 all these women have
Because
their moves.
obviously whoever wins is gonna have to face Rhea Ripley when she comes back. That's just the thing.
Well, I think the best person I think who would be qualified to face Rhea Ripley would be Jade Cargill because Jade Cargill has beaten Rhea Ripley in the past, and I think I'm gonna have to go with Jade to get to win that championship back and face Rhea Ripley for the championship. As of right now,
So,
Jade
so
is a
are
heel.
you gonna lock in? Is that
I'm
your prediction, Jade
I'm
Cargill?
I'm picking Jade. I'm definitely picking Jade to win. Yes, Jade has that hunger. Jade has that hunger. Jade has the fire.
All right, all right. You're picking Jade.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. All right, so here's the thing, though. I'm not gonna say I'm. Look, here's the thing, though. When was the last time? When was the last time we saw a double champion? I mean, I've seen Becky Lynch become a double champion. I have seen so many superstars become champion. And don't get me wrong. Do you think WWE is going to do Tiffany two belts in her hometown of Minnesota? Do you think that's the path? Do you there is possibly that they might do that just for the glory. They might do that. Like what if they have Tiffany win and she's the United States champion in the women's championship. Imagine if that happened in her hometown.
Actually, I can
I
see
mean,
that. I think
I mean,
it's
in her
happened
hometown,
before.
in her hometown in Minnesota, um, you have Tiffany win the women's championship, and you have her hold the United States Women's United States Championship too. But here's the thing though. JC Jane is eyeing Tiffany Stratton. You got the other blonde chick. You got Blake Moore is eyeing Tiffany Stratton's title. Um, I mean, they could easily just have Tiffany drop the U.S. title and have her keep the. But what bothers me is, have we ever seen Tiffany and Rhea face 1-on-1? That'd be a hell of a match if we have it. Tiffany versus Rhea for the title. Do you think that's the path they're gonna go? We've seen Tiffany and Jade team up. Well, no, they didn't team up. The only time we seen them face each other was in War Games.
Yes.
We seen them tag together. I don't think we ever seen them in a one-on-one match.
Oh yes,
Um,
we haven't
but that,
seen them before.
but I don't think I mean, is this just gonna be like Tiffany getting destroyed by Rhea Ripley? I mean, they're both faces too, so it wouldn't make sense. Um, but is that the direction that WWE is going to go? Give Tiffany the belt and she's holding two belts? Like, is that the path? And
I will
look,
ask you about this. What about your most hated option, Chelsea Green?
here's the thing though. Chelsea Green is with Tiffany Stratton, and I'm glad that I didn't see Chelsea Green in Albany. But they're like together. They're like, I don't know why Chelsea Green didn't show up in Albany. I don't know why they're not together, but somehow they're both in this match. Do you think there's going to be teaming together there? Do you think one person is going to betray the other? That's what I want to see between Chelsea and Tiffany. Are they still on the same page? Is maybe Tiffany's going to turn heel on Chelsea? I hope that's the case. Um,
Here's the thing. I can say, we both can clearly see
Here's one
Chelsea
person.
Green.
Here's one person on the list that I definitely don't think is going to win. Charlotte Flair. I don't think we're going to see Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley ever again. Um, and Gilia or Lash Legends not winning. If one of those two win, um, I mean, I love Gilia. She deserves a main roster title. I don't think she's ready, but I think this is my prediction. It's going to come down to these two. It's going to come down to either Tiffany or Jade. I mean, I don't know. It's like maybe maybe you have the pressure on Jade. Obviously, Michan and BFAB are going to help um, Jade. I mean, excuse me, Jade Cargill. So who knows? BFAB and Michan are definitely going to get involved in this match. Um, but yeah, I think that's the thing though. Jade Cargill, she lost to Rhea Ripley. But if she wins, then that means there's going to be a rematch. That could be the direction that they can go. Um, but we will see. Um, I want to say Tiffany, but I don't think that they're going to do it. I mean, Tiffany two belts. It's complicated because we've seen Becky as two champions before. We have seen Becky Lynch hold two champions before, and she held it on for a short time until she dropped one of them. Obviously, do you think they could just do that? They could have just do that. They could have Tiffany Stratton win the WWE Women's Championship back just because it's her hometown in Minnesota, and she gets her ass kicked by Rhea Ripley, and she just focuses on her rivalry, her Women's United States Championship rivalry with whoever, like Blake Moore or you know JC Jane. But it's a lot to go on if they do that. It's going to be a lot of planning if they do that. But my gut feelings say that you might be right. I think Jade Cargill might. I think Jade Cargill might win. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Jade Cargill.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Jade Cargill wins with the help of BFAB and Michan.
Of course he's gonna win with the help because he's a heel and Rhea Ripley's a face. Tiffany Stratton's a face. I can't see Tiffany Stratton.
Do you think? I don't think it's gonna happen. I was gonna say, what if you see Tiffany turn on Chelsea right here, pretending to help her and then throwing her into the table? But I don't think it's gonna happen. I can't see Tiffany turning heel in front of her home crowd.
I can see Chelsea Green betraying Tiffany to try to get a win.
I don't know. I don't know if Chelsea Green is gonna turn back to a heel this quick. She literally just became a face.
Well, anything is possible because Chelsea Green definitely could want to
Do
win the
you?
title.
Oh my! Do you think? Do you think Alexa Bliss cost Charlotte Flair right here? I don't
Alexa
know.
Bliss. Yeah. No, no,
Because
no.
people are debating, and there's rumors that there's a possibility that Alexa Bliss will turn on Charlotte Flair. Um, I don't. I don't know, but all right. So
I don't know.
let's go on to the last match. We're gonna lock in our picks. We're both picking Jade Cargill. I want to pick Tiffany Stratton, but the storyline. Look, we never seen Tiffany face Rhea one on one. But Jade Cargill. All right, let's just do that. So Lucky my pick, Jade Cargill winning the championship, and you picked Jade Cargill as well.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
All right. All right. The last match we got the singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Bitter rivalries, bitter hate between these two old Shield members, brothers, once brothers. Roman Reigns defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Seth Rollins. This is probably the last time these two are going to face each other. Obviously, there's bad blood between these two former Shield members. Obviously, the big story is the steel chair that Seth Rollins hit in the back of Roman Reigns to end the Shield, and that's been the icing on the cake ever since. Seth Rollins bringing it up every single time. They hate each other, but I think deep inside they love each other like brothers. But I think this is the final time that we're going to see these two face each other. So Roman Reigns defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Seth Rollins. What are your thoughts and what is your prediction?
Roman Reigns defending against Seth Rollins. And Roman Reigns is a heel. Seth Rollins is also a heel. Is
He's a
that right?
face.
He's a face. Oh
Yeah.
yes, that's right. That's right. He got kicked off the division, so he's a face now. Roman Reigns just did become the World Heavyweight Championship in the past, just not too long ago. So Seth Rollins, if he wins, against Roman, um, we'll basically see a repeat of Seth Rollins, we basically retaining his title, and and starting. I just can't see Seth Rollins winning against Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns has help. Roman Reigns has the bloodline. The bloodline's going to be coming out to help him against Seth Rollins. So, and I don't see anyone coming out like to help him other than LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. That's such a funny situation. Jacob Fatu helping Seth Rollins against Roman Reigns and the bloodline. So I'm definitely going to have to pick Roman Reigns to win against Seth Rollins.
Um, so you're logging in Roman Reigns.
I'm definitely picking Roman Reigns.
All right. So for me, this is gonna be a great match. Obviously, I just feel like obviously, we've seen Seth Rollins say that he has always owned Roman Reigns. He has always beaten Roman Reigns. Do you think this is the end of the Cinderella story? That Roman finally beat Seth Rollins? I mean, I'm pretty sure that he beaten Seth Rollins before, but I don't know. My memory is terrible. But I think that steel chair is going to come to play. Is this the time? Is this the match where Roman Reigns finally hits Seth Rollins in the back with a steel chair, puts the referee down, and pinning him to retain? That probably going to be the dirtiest move ever, but that might be the end play, the end game of it. Here's the thing though. Oba Femi still has his championship opportunity after winning King of the Ring. Um, and who is he gonna go after? Do you think we're gonna get Oba Femi and Roman? Do you think we're gonna get Oba Femi and Seth? We've seen Oba Femi and Seth Rollins tag in some house shows or whatever. I don't think that's going to happen. Um, do you think that Oba Femi? You can definitely have Oba Femi and Roman Reigns. I think that's the storyline that everyone wants to see, like the past that you want to see. I mean, I think Seth Rollins. I mean, do you think so? I think Seth Rollins might take a break after he loses to Roman Reigns. Like, what's next for Seth if he loses? Um, who knows? But I think it's gonna be a great match. I definitely think that steel chair is gonna be an X factor. Um, do you think the bloodline shows up and helps Roman retain? Do you think someone helps Seth Rollins win? Um, do you think you never know? You might see Jacob Fatu show up. You might see Jay or Jimmy show up. Do you think Solo LA Knight saves Seth? I mean, if you remember, Solo said to Seth that he will be in his corner. Solo said to Seth that he will be in his corner when he faces Roman and he will help him. And Seth Rollins says, "I'll think about it." So,
Interesting.
um, but it's I'm interesting to see how this is going to play out. But I think at the end, I don't think Seth Rollins is going to win the title. I mean, if he does, you got Seth Rollins with the title, and you got Oba Femi licking his lips with a championship opportunity. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that Roman Reigns is gonna retain and beat Seth Rollins. So yeah, that's my pick. All right, man.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, I think Seth 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 Rollins isn't gonna win if the Bloodline comes after him. They're gonna beat him down, beat him bloody, and he is not going to win against Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is gonna get the KO on him, and that is all there is to be said about it. For Jacob, for Solo to, I feel like the situation, the storyline with Seth and Roman, it's like a remix of the situation with Cody and Roman. Feel played out a little bit, but it has its own twist on the end. So I think Roman's definitely going to retain and keep the show rolling. So that's the way it's gonna go.
all right, so that will do it for 2026 SummerSlam. Yeah, we just did nights 1 and 2. Yeah, it was a lot of matches, but we will see who is right and who is wrong. Make sure you check out SummerSlam 2026. It's going to be August 1st and August 2nd this coming weekend. So I'm probably going to watch it since I'm off. But any last words?
Yeah. Best of luck to all the wrestlers out there who are going to be competing in SummerSlam, and we can't wait to see who the winners are. Thank you for your service.
Danhausen and Dominic.
Oh God, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I just think it's still be ridiculous. Why even put that in there? We could have had.
It'd be like Sami Zayn versus Gingerbread Man.
Oh my goodness. You know what? To be honest with you, I think instead of having Dominic versus Danhausen, we could just have we could just have Tiffany Stratton versus JC Jane for the U.S. title. That would make so much more sense. But they're putting in this nonsense match in the middle of SummerSlam. It makes no sense whatsoever.
And come to think about it, like if Tiffany loses, what was the point of having her in the ladder match? I get it's her hometown. I mean, like, I mean, if she wins both titles, I'll be so happy.
Oh yes, you would be. I know you would be.
And then that means she's probably gonna have to drop one of them. But
Well, that's just the way it is. What else can you do?
all right. But anyways, that will do it for our prediction video. Canadian Yorker is gonna end the stream. But my name is Bruin Steel. This is Canadian Yorker. The video I'm recording is going to be on my Bruin Steel channel, where you can check out the full video, the live stream on our WWE Wrestling Bros channel, which the link will be in the description. You will find it the live full video, the live stream, the full live stream on our Wrestling Bros channel. So, and you can also check out Canadian Yorker's YouTube channel too, as well. So, it's late and we want to get out of here. So Bruce still here, Canadian Yorker. We are signing off.